Hello friends. Today we are going to discuss about use of integration in consumers surplus. Okay. So first of all, let me define the concept consumers surplus. Okay. Consumers surplus is the difference between willingness to pay willingness to pay minus actual payment. And this willingness to pay can be obtained as the area under the demand curve minus actual payment can be defined as the area under the equilibrium price line. Okay, so by using integration, let me write, by using integration, we can find the area under the demand curve, area under the demand curve is the definite integration of 0 to q bar when here q bar is equilibrium quantity and the integration of the demand function with respect to q. Similarly, area under the equilibrium price line is equals to price equilibrium price multiplied by equilibrium quantity. Okay, P bar stands for equilibrium price and Q bar stands for equilibrium quantity. Okay, so now we can write the formula of consumer surplus is consumer surplus is equals to definite integral from 0 to Q bar. So demand function is dq with respect to dq minus p bar into q bar. So this is the formula to find out consumer's surplus. Okay. Now let's take an example. Let me go to the another slide. Okay. Let me take an example. Right? The demand function, where the demand function is P is equals to, let's say, 20 minus 2Q, and market price is $10. So here P is equals to 10. Then we can write our demand function is 10 is equals to 20 minus 2Q. This can be written as 2Q is equals to 20 minus 10. This can be written as 2Q is equals to 10. Therefore, Q is equals to 5 units. Okay. Similarly, when we plug in the value of Q is 0, then P is equals to 20 minus 2 into 0. This is equals to 20. Hence, our demand function, or you can say demand curve, starts from 20 on the y-axis or the vertical axis. So this is 20 in our diagram, right? We have already calculated the value of P is $10 and Q is 5 units. Q is 5 units. Okay. Now let's find out the value of consumer surplus. Now consumer surplus, let me write the formula once again. 0 to Q bar, okay, D Q with respect to DQ minus price multiplied by quantity. This can be written as integration. Our demand function is 20 minus 2Q DQ, okay, minus price is, we have calculated price, equilibrium price as given, that is $10. So this is 10 multiplied by quantity is 5, equilibrium quantity. Now this can be written as 20Q minus, when we solve this one, then we get Q square, right? So lower limit is 0 and the upper limit is Q bar, right? Q bar is 5 minus 50. Now plug in the value. Upper limit is 5. So 20 into 5 minus 5 to the power 2. And when we plug in the value of Q as 0, then it becomes 0. So there's no need to plug in this value. Or you can simply write minus 0. And this is equals to how much? 100 minus 25 minus 50. So this is equals to $25. So $25 is our consumer's surplus. And this consumer surplus can simply be calculated as consumer surplus is the area of the triangle. Area of the triangle. Okay? Triangle you can see in the diagram, and this area of the triangle is 1 upon 2 multiplied by base into height is equals to 1 upon 2 into base is 5 and the height is 20 minus 10, that is simply 10 is equals to $25, right? So $25 is our consumer surplus, which can be obtained by using this concept of integration. Okay, so this is the way to find out consumer surplus using integration. Thank you very much.